Welcome to Studio 105 in Bhutan, Punakha, Bhutan, for our evening post-hike restorative yoga. So if you're new to restorative yoga, know that it is all about relaxation. So often we think that, oh, and I'm Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Yes.
Hi, Nikki.
Did you hear? So if you're new to restorative yoga, sometimes we forget that it's very important to have the body relax, and oftentimes we're rushing, and we think, oh, we need to do more, but restorative yoga is about doing less and allowing the body to relax. So if you've done yin yoga before, yin yoga is similar, but it's really stretching connective tissues. So it's going to be important to remember you're going to get into a posture that you can relax in. So if you get into a pose and you're like, ooh, this doesn't feel right, you can just wave me over, I can help you, or just switch it. They're all just offerings and suggestions, and you can try whatever works in your body. So to start, we will start ideally seated, I think, but if you're like, ooh, sitting is not working for me, then that's okay, you can lie down. So if it feels comfortable for you, go ahead and close your eyes. Or you can take a soft gaze, lower your eyes, and just look at a spot in front of you. And I have the singing bowl here that was made with 10,000 prayers, so you'll hear that throughout the practice. And I'll play it now just so you're familiar with the sound. Just take a moment to come to your mat and take a nice deep breath in and exhale it out. Begin Nadi Shodhana breathing, and so that's alternate nostril breathing. Take your peace fingers and place them on your third eye, or the spot right in between your eyebrows. Your thumb is going to be alternating with your ring finger to close off your nostrils. And this is a really good breathing technique to calm the body, also to balance the body and balance the feminine and masculine sides of the body. So we start by occluding the right nostril and inhaling on through the left nostril. So inhale left, pause, release the thumb, occlude with the ring finger the left side, and exhale right. Pause, inhale right, pause, exhale left. Pause, and perhaps doing this to a count. So inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. And go ahead and do 3 more rounds on your own. And to connect with the transformative wisdom of yoga, tonight we will be connecting with Avidya, and that's incorrect perception or incorrect seeing. And it is the heart of suffering or klesha. And yoga and breath work offers us the opportunity to see rightly and to shift and move our perceptions and become more open-hearted. And when you finish the third round, just pause for a moment. Notice what you see. Going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So that means reclined bound ankle. Take if you've got a larger pillow, maybe you're sitting on it, take that pillow and place it behind your hips. Snugging the pillow up against your hips. And then depending on the flexibility of your hips, and take your feet, place your feet together in prayer, knees out in butterfly. And if you like your blanket to cover you for warmth or perhaps to allow pressure on your belly, you can do that. As well, if you have other props and you know that your hips are tight, it's awesome to place things underneath your knees. So if you want to go ahead and lie back, place your hands gently on either side and roll yourself back onto your pillow.
Kirsten's pillow needs to be longer.
Yeah, flip yours the other way. See if that is that, and then I have one for your head here. Is this up? Is that enough for your head?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And do you need anything underneath your knees?
I think so.
Okay. Roger, do you need anything underneath your knees?
There's something, but it's fine either way.
Okay, got it. Just remember in this restorative class to make sure that you have comfort. The idea is for rest and relaxation and not stretching. And throughout the class, I offer hands-on touch. If you prefer not to be touched during class, please take your right hand and place your right hand on your belly. And as your breath is calm and your body is relaxed, notice if you begin to feel a shining coming from your heart. And as you feel that shining in your heart, notice your mind. Is it clearer? Notice your mind. Is it sharper? And when you feel ready, bring some movement gently to your body. You wiggle your fingers and your toes. And two options from here. You can use your hands to gently bring your knees together, or you can begin to roll over onto one side or the other by bringing your knees together. And then once you have your knees together, choose your favorite side to roll over onto, and just take a moment for yourself in a fetal position. When you feel ready, go ahead and come to your hands and knees on your mat. Our next position will be supported. It's called pigeon in Vinyasa or Yin Yoga, but in Restorative Yoga we refer to it as sleeping swan. The idea is not to have significant stretch, but to rest. So imagine everybody knows pigeon, but just in case that you don't, so take your big pillow that you have, and I'm going to borrow your blanket for just a quick sec, and likely you will place it on an angle, and you can come to pigeon any way you like, but the idea is to place the pillow underneath your hip, so you can bring your knee forward. If you like to go to a down dog, you're welcome to come into pigeon, but bring your knee forward and your leg back, and you sit down onto your pillow. Yeah. And then from here, remember, back off from what you would normally do in a vinyasa class or a yin class and make it as restorative as possible. So perhaps the ankle comes closer to the hip. And we're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you do first. And then whatever pillows that you have, put them in front of you so you can rest down. Kirsten, let's give you an additional pillow. Yeah, there you go. Got it. Do you want one of these?
Give her this.
Okay. Do you want one of these?
No.
Okay. There's also this blanket here too. There you go. You can rest down here. There you go. That's okay. And if for some reason pigeon doesn't feel restorative or supported, just let me know and I can get you in another position that feels more restorative. Okay. So as you settle into the pose, allow your body to completely relax. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And as you take this shape, think about Avidya. And remember, the shape and the pose doesn't need to look like anything. And part of right seeing is just allowing yourself to be and having compassion for where you are in the moment. Allow the body to rest on the pillows. Gently bring your attention back to your breath, perhaps to that shining light in your heart. And begin some gentle movement as we switch to supportive pigeon on the other side. If a downward dog feels good to you to switch, please feel free to do that. Any movement that you want. If you prefer not to have a lot of movement, simply just switch to the other side. Getting a little in here now. A little darker than I thought. Yes. Uh-huh. Here. I would suggest you do this and then this. So just let me see how far. Yeah. We want this like here. You don't want to underneath your head, or do you want to underneath your chest? Just very good. And just remember, not too much on the hip. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And as you come into your supported pigeon on this side. Nice breath in and out as you begin to surrender into the pose, connecting with that shining light of compassion in your heart, shining light of compassion, allowing you to see rightly. your attention to your breath and to the shining light in your heart. Some gentle movement in the body. And go ahead and lift yourself out of the pose. Just using your hands, lift up your hips. You like to do a little movement, you can come to a down dog. The posture that we'll be taking will be a supported child's pose. So taking any movement that you might need before going in. And I can show you how to do supported child's pose. So when you're ready, come to your knees and take your big pillow and place it in between your knees in front of you. You can even perhaps grab two big pillows or your big pillow and your blanket and have it, if you like, spread your knees a little bit, that's helpful. And then you can sit back on your ankles and your heels. And then as you come forward, you can relax your whole body onto the pillows in front of you. And I can help you adjust because we don't really have our traditional bolster to relax on. If there's any pain at all in your knees, there shouldn't be. Let me know. I can put a blanket behind your knees. We did a lot of hiking today, so it can be a lot on the knees. Allowing your entire body to be supported by the earth beneath you and the props that you've set up so gently and kindly for yourself. And as you settle into this posture, remember, as your eyes are closed, releasing any attachment to our visual modern yoga culture that creates this vision of how a pose should look. And in seeing rightly, you allow the pose to feel a certain way inside your body and connect with the feel of your posture.
If you have your head turned to one side, go ahead and turn your head to the other side if you haven't done so. And as you connect with the sound of the puja, bring your attention back into the room. Bringing some movement into your body and taking your time to lift yourself up. Next pose that we're going into will be dependent on your comfort level on your back, on your belly, but on your actual physical back. So Makarasana, which is just traditionally laying totally flat on your belly, is an option. Really some good support for your belly is just take a blanket and lay it underneath your belly. Also, you can do a pose called surfboard, which is where you lay your pillow long ways in front of you and come down on your belly. So I can help you if you don't prefer any of those. You can let me know. Belly is not required. And then your arms can be in whatever way feels most comfortable to you. Over your head, down by your sides. You can even drink your stick if you want. Try hard to see how it feels. If it doesn't feel right, it's okay. So like your hips would be right at the edge. So come back just a tiny bit more and see how that feels. Does that feel better? And if it doesn't, it's okay. You can feel the breath. Yeah, okay. Take a moment to surrender into the floor and the earth beneath you. Perhaps listening to the prayers of the monks and connecting to the prayers. Here is my secret. It is very simple. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly what is essential is invisible to the eye. Antoine de Saint. If you have your head turned to one side, go ahead and flip it the other way. Take a moment to focus on your breath and that shining light in your heart. Let's come back to the space. From here, we will have two options. Supported half frog, so that'll be on your belly. Or if you prefer to come off of your belly, you can also flip onto your back to do a supported tree pose. So take a moment to decide what would feel better for you. Just slowly lift yourself up. And if you need some gentle movement, that's wonderful. And if you're coming into supported tree, have one prop with you, likely a blanket would be good, and make your way to lying down on your back, and then utilize that blanket to have close to you or a pillow as you lie down on your back, settle in on your back, and then you can take whichever knee you're going to do first. So go ahead and take your left knee up and bring it in close to your body. Maybe hug it in for a second. some hip circles. Let's get a little movement in. And remember, when you go into this supported tree pose, you're not going as far as you normally would in a standing tree. So then go ahead and bring your sole of your foot to the inside of your thigh or your calf and place underneath your knee whatever would feel right for you. And I can come around and offer some support. Bring your attention to that shining light within your heart, filled with compassion, as you gently straighten your left leg. If you need a moment to shake it a little bit, I will do that. And then grab that pillow, place it on your other side. Pulling that right knee into your body. Perhaps doing some gentle hip circles, especially if you did them on the other side. And when you feel ready, allowing that knee to fall open onto your prop. And resting into the earth beneath you. Movement to your body. When you feel ready, either bringing your knee into you or straightening your right leg as we move ourselves to our final posture, Savasana. If you would like pillows underneath your knees, or back, giving yourself a nice little nest. As you allow your body to surrender completely, remembering that it's when we close our eyes and open our hearts that we are able to see rightly.
Savasana comes to an end. Come back to that shining light in your heart center. Bringing some gentle movement, like wiggling your fingers and your toes. Perhaps reaching your arms above your head, only when you feel ready. With your morning stretch. And taking as much time as you need. Coming into the fetal position. Curling your knees up as close as you can to your chest. Using your arm or your prop as a pillow to support your head. Remembering that, thank yourself, have compassion for yourself, thank yourself for showing up and giving yourself love, care, and attention. And at the end of every yoga practice, we come into fetal position. We can become reborn again. When you feel ready, come to a seated position. And with your eyes closed, using any props that you need. We will end our practice this evening with the sound of Om. We'll do that 3 times. And if you would like to join, please feel free, but if you prefer to receive, that's okay too. We'll start with a breath in and a breath out. Deep breath in. And exhale it all the way out. Deep breath in. May the benefits of your practice and the sound of our collective Om resonate with you throughout your evening. The light and love in me sees, bows to, and honors the light in each one of you. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me tonight and for being my teacher. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.
Namaste.
If you have any questions or feedback, you know where I am.
Nice snoring.
But there was some heavy breathing happening.
I almost did the snoring choking thing when we were on our backs for a while.